Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mike with Below Average Bloggers. I appreciate you being here today. I'm going to do a quick video today on one simple thing you can do that will increase your email opt-ins for the readers on your website, so to help you grow your email list. I don't know about you guys, but when I started my blogging, I had a sidebar box that gave people an option to opt into an email, and it was almost useless. I got hardly any signups, and in hindsight, I can see why. And I learned some lessons along the way. I found a way in the meantime to increase those signups, and they've increased by a lot. And I thought I would share with you what I've done. The first thing I want to say is put yourself in the shoes of your reader or your visitor to your website. They don't know who you are. They don't know your expertise. They don't know if you know anything about the topic they're Googling. They've just selected a title and a Google search result that they think might be answering their question or might be giving them what they're looking for. So they show up to your site for the first time. They click your link. They show up to your site for the first time. And what are they met with? Well, there's the load time of your website. So depending on how fast or slow your website is, they could be sitting there for a few seconds, waiting for your site just to load any content. Then once the site loads, boom, they're hit with a big cookie compliance box or something along those lines, giving them an option to opt in or out of cookies or just giving that disclosure. And so now they're clicking out of that. And so they've been on your site 10, 15 seconds and potentially haven't even read a word of your content. And then what pops up before they can start reading? An email pop-up box or an opt-in for an email. And they're just clicking off all this stuff and they have not even read what you're offering yet. So there's no incentive at this point for them to even subscribe to your email. And so that was one of the things I kind of slowly figured out, is that it wasn't user-friendly. It wasn't enticing. There's just no reason for them to sign up at all. So the first thing I did was I used a service previously called MailChimp. I created a pop-up, and that pop-up offered an incentive of a PDF, a downloadable PDF relating to my niche, and kind of a checklist item that people would use when they're going out traveling or out adventuring. And that slowly increased things. But one thing I changed after that dramatically changed things was I got rid of the pop-up feature, because like I said earlier, they're showing up to your site, they're waiting for the site to load, they're getting a cookie compliance box pop-up, then they're getting an email pop-up, and they've not read your content. So what I did is I changed the pop-up from a pop-up box right in the middle of their screen to a slide-in that comes in down at the bottom right corner of their screen. But it doesn't come in until 30 seconds after they've been on the site. So again, putting yourself in the user's shoes, they've got to your site, they X'd off the cookie compliant box, now they're reading your content. And so if you've got good content that's truly answering their question and actually providing helpful information, they're kind of getting into what they're reading. 15, 20 seconds after they've gotten to 30 seconds after they've gotten to the site, they've read some content, they're kind of into what's going on. Then a pop-up comes on with an incentive. So it's sliding in, it's not intrusive, and then it's not saying they're going to convert, but it improves the odds because they're no longer just getting hit with this barrage of requests and boxes. They're actually reading your content. They're there for what they intended to be there for, not just sign up for a random email service. They're reading the answer to their question. They're getting the info they wanted. And then you come in with a slide in that says, hey, while you're here, I've got this great PDF downloadable checklist for you. Consider subscribing to the email. And look, I'm not getting hundreds of email signups a day or a week, even for that matter. But they've dramatically improved from a simple box in the sidebar or an obtrusive pop-up the moment they get on the site. So that one simple step would be whatever service you're using for your email pop-ups would be to change. First off would be to change the time it's shown. So you have lots of options. I chose 30 seconds because for the reasons I just described, they've gotten to the site, they're reading your content, they're more inclined to do it at that point. But you have other options, right? So you can do exit intent. You can find out when your users are leaving your site, and that's when you can hit a pop-up at that point. You can do a better incentive. You can do a discount code if you have products on your website. You can do a PDF or an ebook that you can create yourself for free. All these things are free, but they give your user, your reader, one more reason that they should get your email. Otherwise, you're just a random person on the internet asking for this person's email, and people hang on to their emails more these days than they did in the past, myself included. So when do I sign up for emails? when I think I'm going to get a discount out of it, or when I'm going to be offered something that's actually useful to me. So the one simple thing you can do, just takes 30 seconds, is change the style and time at which your email request shows up. Having it right at the beginning when your user first shows up is almost a guaranteed way to make a lot of people get turned off very fast and not be interested in your emails. Conversely, letting them get welcomed into your website, letting them read your content, letting them get familiar with what they're actually looking at, and then kind of sliding in and offering something in exchange for their email. It has dramatically improved my email subscription list. And for those of you who might not care about emails, I didn't care in the beginning. I didn't really understand why so many companies, previous to blogging, why so many companies were always trying to get my email address. I thought, whatever, you send out a newsletter, is it that big of a deal? But as I'm getting into affiliate marketing and making commissions here and there and really trying to hone in these affiliate commissions, I'm learning that an email list is extremely valuable, and you can convert a lot. You can get a lot of things going with an email list. That's a whole other topic that I'm sure a lot of people out there can really give you some great videos on YouTube on. But as far as the new bloggers out there who were just looking for a way to get some email subscribers because they weren't getting any, my recommendation would be to look at the method in which you present your email opt-in, put yourself in the shoes of your reader, and look for ways that your email subscription box becomes more enticing. And for me, it was changing the time at which it showed itself on the website, the method in which it showed itself, and also offering an incentive. But the quick tip would be just changing it from an immediate pop-up to a slide in after 30 seconds or some sort of variation like that incentivizes your viewer, and hopefully that increases your email subscribers. Hopefully this video was helpful to you. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.